Aaron Judge is one of the most talked about players in modern baseball. Some fans call him the face of Major League Baseball. Others say he is overrated, overhyped, and protected by the New York Yankees spotlight. The truth sits somewhere deeper than highlights, headlines, and hot takes. Judge plays for the most famous franchise in sports history. Every swing he takes is judged. Every strikeout is magnified. Every injury becomes a debate. In New York, you are not allowed to be just good. You are expected to be legendary. Aaron Judge never asked for the pressure that came with wearing the Yankees uniform. But once he put it on, there was no escaping it. He doesn't play loud. He doesn't chase attention. He doesn't manufacture drama. He lets the game speak. Standing at 6 feet 7 inches tall, Judge looks different from every other player on the field. Pitchers see him and immediately adjust. Defenses shift. Crowds rise before the ball is even thrown. That kind of presence doesn't come from hype alone. Aaron Judge was born in Linden, California, and adopted shortly after birth. He grew up in a quiet household built on discipline, structure, and humility. There were no cameras, no viral moments, just work. As a teenager, Judge played multiple sports. Football recruiters wanted him. Basketball coaches saw potential. But baseball demanded patience, and patience shaped him. When the Yankees drafted him, expectations arrived instantly. The franchise doesn't draft players. It drafts futures. Judge entered a system where legends are the standard, not the exception. And from the beginning, people questioned whether he belonged. He was too tall. His strike zone was too big. His swing was too long. Pitchers exploited him early. Strikeouts piled up. Confidence was tested. And the word bust started floating around. In New York, doubt spreads faster than belief. But Judge didn't panic. He adjusted. He studied. He changed his approach. Instead of swinging harder, he swung smarter. Instead of chasing pitches, he waited. Instead of responding to criticism, he absorbed it. Then everything changed. When Judge broke out, it wasn't subtle. Home runs left the stadium. Balls traveled distances rarely seen in the modern era. Statcast numbers exploded. But power wasn't the most important part. Discipline was. Pitchers feared him not just because he could hit the ball far, but because he could choose not to swing. Walks became weapons. At-bats became battles. That's when the conversation shifted. Not from whether Aaron Judge belonged, but from whether he was being praised too much. As his fame grew, so did the backlash. Injuries interrupted seasons. Playoff failures followed the team. And critics returned with a new label. Overrated. They said he disappeared in big moments. They said his numbers were inflated. They said the Yankees needed more than just home runs. But being overrated usually means something else. It means expectations are unrealistic. Aaron Judge wasn't just expected to perform. He was expected to carry history. Every great Yankees player is compared to legends. Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Derek Jeter. Judge never tried to replace them. But he was measured against them anyway. When free agency arrived, Judge had a choice. Leave the pressure. Leave the noise. Leave New York. He stayed. He didn't choose comfort. He chose responsibility. The Yankees named him captain, not because of his stats, but because of his presence. Because teammates trusted him. Because the locker room followed him. Leadership doesn't always come with speeches. Sometimes it comes with consistency. Aaron Judge doesn't control the headlines written about him. He controls his preparation. He plays injured. He plays criticized. He plays under a spotlight that never shuts off. They said he disappeared in big moments. They said his numbers were inflated. They said the Yankees needed more than just home runs. But being overrated usually means something else. It means expectations are unrealistic. Aaron Judge wasn't just expected to perform. He was expected to carry history. Every great Yankees player is compared to legends. Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Derek Jeter. Judge never tried to replace them. But he was measured against them anyway. When free agency arrived, Judge had a choice. Leave the pressure. Leave the noise. Leave New York. He stayed. He didn't choose comfort. He chose responsibility. The Yankees named him captain, not because of his stats, but because of his presence. Because teammates trusted him. Because the locker room followed him. Leadership doesn't always come with speeches. Sometimes it comes with consistency. Aaron Judge doesn't control the headlines written about him. He controls his preparation. He plays injured. He plays criticized. He plays under a spotlight that never shuts off. Overrated players don't command respect from opponents. They don't change defensive alignments. They don't define game plans. Aaron Judge does all three, and that's only part of the story. Postseason baseball is where reputations are made or destroyed. For Aaron Judge, October has always carried a different weight. Every playoff at-bat becomes evidence. Every missed swing becomes a headline. And every failure is remembered longer than success. Critics point to moments where Judge didn't deliver when the lights were brightest. They ignore the context, the injuries, the pressure, the reality that baseball is a game of failure. Even the greatest hitters fail more than they succeed. Judge has played through pain more often than people realize. Lower body injuries, upper body injuries, stretches where timing disappears and mechanics fall apart. In New York, injuries aren't explanations. They're excuses, but Judge never used them. Instead, he returned quietly, adjusted again, and kept producing when healthy. Advanced analytics tell a story casual fans don't see. Pitchers avoid Judge in big moments. He gets fewer hittable pitches than almost anyone in baseball. Intentional walks replace chances. That changes outcomes. It forces teammates into tougher situations. Judge's impact doesn't always show up in box scores. It shows up in strategy. Opposing managers build entire game plans around him. Bullpens are prepared early. Defensive shifts are extreme. That level of respect isn't given. It's earned. The word overrated follows stars who dominate attention. It followed LeBron James. It followed Tom Brady. It followed Derek Jeter. Greatness invites resistance. Aaron Judge plays in the largest media market in the sport. Silence is impossible. Every slump becomes national news. Every success is questioned. Yet Judge remains unchanged. He doesn't argue with analysts. He doesn't fight narratives. He doesn't perform for cameras. He performs for his team. Being named captain of the New York Yankees isn't symbolic. It's a burden. The franchise expects leadership through failure, through criticism, through chaos. Judge carries it without complaint. You don't see panic in his swing. You don't see emotion in his reactions. You see control, and control is rare in modern sports. Overrated players don't stabilize franchises. They don't represent standards. They don't become faces of eras. Aaron Judge does. The truth is uncomfortable for critics. He isn't flashy enough to love blindly. He isn't dominant enough to silence every argument. But he is something harder to define. Reliable, respected, feared. Baseball history doesn't judge players by social media trends. It judges them by impact. And Aaron Judge's impact is undeniable. The conversation about him will continue. It always does. But long after the noise fades, one fact remains. Overrated players are forgotten. Legitimate stars endure. Aaron Judge is still writing his story, and it isn't finished yet. As Aaron Judge's career progresses, comparisons to legends become inevitable. Every great player in Yankees history, from Babe Ruth to Derek Jeter, is measured against the gold standard of the franchise. Judge's journey is no different. He isn't just a player, he's a symbol of modern baseball. The pressure of wearing pinstripes is not just about statistics, it's about legacy. And legacy is shaped by more than just numbers. Judge's impact goes beyond the field. He influences young athletes, inspires fans, and carries the expectations of millions. In New York, every swing is history in the making. Aaron Judge is not just a superstar in baseball, he's an American icon. His humility, discipline, and dedication resonate with fans across the nation. He represents the spirit of perseverance and the pursuit of excellence. In a world where athletes often become larger than life, Judge remains grounded. His leadership is defined by actions, not words. And that's what sets him apart. Overrated is a label often thrown at those who shine the brightest. But the true measure of a player is in their consistency, their impact, and their ability to inspire. Aaron Judge may not always meet every expectation, but he consistently elevates the game. He brings passion, power, and professionalism to every at-bat. In the end, the truth is simple. Aaron Judge is not just a player. He's a testament to the enduring legacy of baseball. Aaron Judge's story is far from over. As he continues to write his chapter in the annals of baseball history, one thing is certain. His legacy will be defined not by the label of overrated, but by the impact he leaves behind. In a sport that celebrates greatness, Aaron Judge stands tall as a true icon of the game. And as the pages of his career turn, we watch, we cheer, and we remember that legends are made over time.